gentlemen, on behalf of Cyclone Promotions, a very warm welcome here to the Metropolitan in Glasgow for the final press conference of Bad Blood. Taylor versus Davis, Saturday the 8th of July at the Braehead Arena, live on Channel 5. And as always, we're grateful to our sponsors, Maxi Nutrition, Ladbrokes and Voltarol. Now, the boxing purists, the boxing pundits and the boxing fans have all been talking about this one. A throwback fight to the time when the best fought the best. No promoters avoiding each other, no boxers avoiding each other. No different routes to titles, no protecting the undefeated record. It's Scotland versus England, it's champion versus champion, undefeated versus undefeated, it's Taylor versus Davis. 24 combined wins, 20 combined stoppages, no defeats, somebody's all has to go. Now, before we talk about this contest, let's have a few words about the undercard. We've got a great undercard for you. The doors will open at 5:30. First bout will be at 6:30, and it features some of Scotland's rising talent. We have Gary Ray, Ali Black, Gary Murray, Aston Brown, Ian Trotter, and Stephen Simmons is back in action at Cruiserweight. Now, if you cast your mind back to the last Channel 5 show, we saw Blackpool's Matty Askin taking on Craig Kennedy for the British Cruiserweight crown, and that's certainly what Stephen Simmons has got his sights set on should he get through on Saturday evening. We also have one of the hottest young talents in women's boxing. Women's boxing is booming at the moment with Katie Taylor. Just the other week we had the professional debut of Tasha Jonas, and Nicola Adams, and Chantel Cameron aims to be in the mix with these ladies. She will be in action at the Braehead Arena. So a little bit about our guys at the table. We've said it before, two of the UK's, if not the world's best super lightweights, putting it all on the line in just 2 days' time. Talking is almost over. I'm sure both boxers will have a little bit to say at the table here this afternoon, possibly at the weigh-in tomorrow, 1:30 at Braehead, to which you are all very welcome. At the table, we have the Chairman of Cyclone Promotions, Mr. Barry McGuigan, we have Shane McGuigan, we have Josh Taylor, we have Tony Sims, the trainer of the man to my left, O'Hara Davies. We also have our chief support with us for the vacant IBO Intercontinental crown. We have Jason Easton at the far end of the table, we have Steve Jamoy at the other end of the table. First, to give us his thoughts on what has the potential to be a Fight of the Year candidate, can I hand you over to Hall of Fame World Champion, Mr. Barry McGuigan.
Thank you. I think, enough has been said now. We're winding things up. This is two of the best super lightweights in the world, not just in Europe, not just in Britain. And I think this is a great prospect. It's a tremendous fight. Both guys are unbeaten. They're putting it on the line, and we're looking forward to a fantastic fight. So enough from me, and I'll hand it back to you, Craig. So we're very much looking forward to it. Also bumper undercard as well. It's going to be a great night.
Thank you, Barry. Well, yes, indeed, bumper undercard. We open the doors at 5:30. We start the boxing at 6:30. Limited tickets are still available from £40, and that'll be the best £40 you've spent. Don't just come along and watch the main event, come along and watch the undercard. Have a great evening at Braehead. We've got two guys with us, just before we get to our main event, we've got two guys with us who are going to be competing for the vacant IBO Super Lightweight Championship. So firstly, from Belgium, we have the reigning Benelux Super Lightweight Champion, former WBC Youth Champion, 26 contests, 22 wins, from Herstal Liège in Belgium, Steve Jamoy. Please welcome him to Glasgow, ladies and gentlemen. So Steve, welcome to Glasgow. Are you looking forward to the fight on Saturday?
Steve, bienvenue à Glasgow. Tu es préparé, tu es réveillé pour le combat de samedi. Thank you. I feel very good. I'm very well prepared, and I'm here for the win.
Your opponent, Jason Easton, is the reigning Celtic Super Lightweight Champion and undefeated boxer. He is definitely coming to win. Do you know much about him, and what are your thoughts on the fight on Saturday night?
tournoi français, il a aussi gagné le championnat, il est encore combattu. Et il est aussi ici pour gagner. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a tout la boxe équipe. C'est exactement la question. Vraiment, je vais essayer de gagner.
Well, yeah, I've seen my opponent boxing. That's true, he's undefeated, but against who? And if he thinks that he's going to win, he will see Saturday.
Okay, well, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-in, Steve, and again, welcome to Glasgow. Jason, can I turn to you? 9-0, undefeated, reigning Celtic champion. This man has quite a resume. Former youth champion, reigning Benelux champion, quite a step up. Do you know much about him?
I've seen a bit on YouTube, not really seen that much to be honest, but seems like he's going to come and make it an exciting fight. I feel great right now, I feel really fit, sharp, I've had a great camp for it, great sparring, and there's only going to be one winner on Saturday and it's going to be me, without a doubt.
We'll look forward to it, Jason. So we'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-in. Ladies and gentlemen, we turn to the main event. We'll have a word from both of our trainers first. So the trainer of OHARA Davies has a fantastic stable down in Essex of boxers, and with no exception, this young man on my left. So Tony Sims, how have things been going and what do you think about this fight?
Yeah, preparations have gone fantastic. You know, Josh Taylor's a very good fighter. I've not underestimated him. I've known him for quite a while. I used to watch him up GB, spar, and I've seen him fight as an amateur. He's very, very good. OHARA Davies is a special talent. Since the first day he walked in my gym, as a novice really, two-bout novice. He was telling me he'd been to Las Vegas sparring Sean Porter, and he was going on how well he'd done over there. And I just thought he was a kid who was talking rubbish at the time. So I said to him, look, come the next day, and I put him in with Ricky Burns, and he sparred exceptionally well, Ricky Burns, for a two-bout novice. And Ricky Burns was the one who turned around and said to me, you must sign this kid, he's unbelievable and exceptional talent. And I've never felt punching power like that, and over the last 20 years of training fighters, I've never seen punching power like this boy's got. And as I say, it's fantastic that both boys undefeated have taken this fight. But I do believe that no one, and I believe no one in the world can beat OHARA Davies at light welterweight. And that's not putting Josh Taylor down or anything like that. He's an exceptional talent, and I'm sure he's going to go on to do good things. But this kid really, really is special.
Thank you, Tony. We'll talk to Shane. Confident words there from the Davies camp. You've had a good training camp, obviously, and it's now almost time.
Yeah, been a great camp. It's been, we've had great sparring partners in. He's ready, you know what I mean? He's ready, he's firing on all cylinders. He's done that whole year and a half that he's been professional. I believe he's made a lot of adjustments to the professional game. He's got a lot better. He's sitting down in his shots a lot more. Still retaining his speed and his boxing IQ. So I'm really excited about Saturday night. I feel like, you know, might not see the final bell, but I genuinely believe there's only one winner, and that's Josh Taylor. He's world class.
Thanks, Shane. So we look forward to it. The guys that you're really here to hear from are the guys here and here. Stats alone, very impressive. OHARA Davies, 24 years old, professional debut 2014 at the York Hall, Bethnal Green, and very, very quickly moved onto the big stage. 5 times at the O2 in London, in Germany, at the undercard of the Bremer Krasniki World Title Contest, and headlining his own show at Wembley Arena. Amassing a professional record of 15-0, 12 inside the distance, English lightweight champion, reigning and defending WBC silver super lightweight champion. So OHARA, you're no stranger to the big stage. What's Saturday going to bring for the boxing fans?
What's it going to bring for the boxing fans? It's going to bring the same thing it's brought 15 times. Done so many of these like conferences, so many camps, and I feel like my boxing career is just going to be me doing the same thing over and over again. You go to the gym, you train, you get into camp, you fight, you win, have a few weeks out, do the same thing, press conferences, it just goes on and on and on. And you know, you get tired of it sometimes, but this is someone I really want to shut up. And I really want to shut his mouth, and his coach's mouth. I think he's a bum. I think his coach is a bum. I think his whole team's a bum. I think all the Cyclone promotions that I hear, I think they're all bums. And you know, so on fight night, I'm ready to shut him up. You know, coming online, over Twitter, talking. From before I fought Dave Matthews, Taylor's been talking loads. When the Dave Ryan fight happened, all the tweets I got was saying, nah, if you fight Taylor, you get knocked out, I'm afraid to fight him. And I'm just like, I'm not afraid to fight anyone. I've got a fighter's heart, I've got a fighter's mindset. Nothing's 100%. I could lose this fight, he could lose this fight. But in the gym, I've given it my all in the gym. There's never been a camp like this camp I've had now. And I genuinely believe that on fight night, I'm gonna shut that guy up there that was saying yes, that fool up there, I'll shut him up, him and all his mates up. I'll shut you and all your mates up. All the time. Roll some air. Roll some air. I'll shut Taylor, his coach. And you know, after that, you know, go back to London, have a burger, go to Five Guys, go to McDonald's. You know, I've got a whole list of all the foods that I'm really gonna enjoy. With the money that Cyclone are gonna be paying me, which is probably what you're not earning in about 10 years. Which is probably what you won't earn in about 10 fights. You know, so I think boxing is just about being free, it's just about being yourself, being an entertainer, and that's what I want to do. I want to entertain people. I haven't got any script. I don't come in with like a pen and a pad. I haven't got written down what I'm going to say. I come on the mic, I freestyle, I say what the hell I want to say. I've got no one above me to come up to me and to tell me how to talk or what to say. I do what I want to do. I say what I want, and I think that as long as I fight and I win, I get to enjoy all the freedoms of life that you guys are not enjoying. Close your mouth, you balls, man. You shut your mouth too.
Well, thank you, OHARA. This doesn't mince his words, ladies and gentlemen, and I know this young man is itching to reply, but let me just go quickly through the resume first, Josh. Stellar amateur career, Scottish champion, internationalist representing your country all around the world, 3 major tournaments, Commonwealth Games, Delhi 2010, you took silver medal. You became an Olympian at the London Olympics 2012, and in Glasgow 2014 you became the Commonwealth gold medalist. You turned pro in 2015. Your first professional fight, your debut, was in El Paso, Texas, on the undercard of Mark Frampton's world title. You have had televised contests, Frampton Quigg at the Manchester Arena, the Barclays Centre in New York, the MGM Grand. So you have certainly been on the big stage. You've headlined your own show on Spike and Channel 5 twice. Your professional record, 9 wins, no defeats, 8 wins inside the distance. And on Saturday, you defend your Commonwealth Super Lightweight crown. How do you feel?
Feel good. I'm nice and relaxed, ready to go on Saturday. As the one for shutting up, it's him who's been doing all the talking. He talked himself into his fight, so it's him who's got to back all those words up that he's been saying. So we'll see on Saturday night. But I'm feeling great. I want to thank my team Barry and the whole Cycling Promotions for getting this done and getting the fight signed and over the line. There was my opportunity to shut him up and show everybody that he's just an average fighter. And I'm going to go into world titles and win world titles, and I can't wait to shut this guy up.
I've got 3 words to say to you, Josh. Shut your mouth. You and all your team are bums. Okay? You and all your teams are bums. So what are you going to do? You're going to stand and fight me, or are you going to run like a girl?
See you on Saturday, won't you?
Okay, cool. Well, just know that you're getting cleaned up. And like I said,
Couldn't spell please.
that bell's not going past round 6. You're afraid. You're bringing all your mates here. All your good mates. These sunglasses cost more than you making a whole month. Stop talking. These sunglasses cost more than your fight purse for this fight and your last fight. These guys aren't even worthy enough to even take off my shoelace. Him and all his team. Bunch of bums. Bunch of fools. Idiots. Idiots. Martin Wolf beat him twice. Doug Woodina beat you once. You know, I've got a few people in my gym that have like beat you. And I don't know how you think that you're going to beat me, because I've heard about all your sparring partners you've got. You know, you've been trying to get me people that can imitate me. What you don't understand is that I can't be imitators. You're going to get in there, and everything that you've done and that you've worked on in the gym, you're going to realise that I'm a complete different fighter. You ain't been in there with anyone like me in your 9 fights or your 8 fights. You bum.
Who do you think is, man? Floyd Mayweather here. I thought you were like an Aldi or little version of Floyd Mayweather. Cheap and nasty, man. Shoot up.
Okay, we'll see your fight.
Stretch Armstrong. Big long arms. That's all you've got. Big long arms, that's all you've got. And that's all you're hoping on, is your awkwardness and your big Stretch Armstrong arms. That's it. That's all you've got.
We'll see when it lands in your chin.
Exactly, we'll see. That's
Ass.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to open
You guys are even lucky that I even came in. I was actually in bed. You guys are even lucky that I came in. Like, honestly, I was in bed here. I was in bed lying down. I got the phone call out. And I thought, I actually wasn't going to turn up. I genuinely wasn't going to turn up. But then I thought, you know, I want to have some fun. I want to talk a bit of trash. I want to make a few people laugh. When he talks, people are not entertained. People have heard all that stuff so many times. But when I come, I bring something new, which is why everyone wants to hear me talk. Which is why when I saw Barry and Shane at the airport, they came up to me and they got mad. They was like, oh, you're not trying to sell our show, you're not trying to talk about our conference, blah, 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 blah. You know, that's why Barry now's got a massive smile on his face, because this is what he wanted. We'll see if he's still got a smile on the fight match.
Well, I think we're going to open up for press questions. So if anybody does have a press question, please just...
Can you say something?
Go on.
Guys, I've had over 300 amateur fights, right? Never won a fight. Never won a fight.
Well done, Danny.
Tell me the truth, right? Never won a fight. Match me up with this guy. He's my first victory. Match me up with him now. Josh, take the day off, son. He's mine.
Can I just say...
I'm going to train him.
Can I just say that's a great offer, but weight categories are there for a reason. So can we have a few press questions? Anybody from the press? You want to keep it all secret so you can put it in the paper?
I said everything that they've got to ask. I've already said everything. I've already given them, shut your mouth, anyway, stop talking, anyway, shut your mouth, anyway. I've given them their daily dosage of entertainment, so they've got nothing to ask. You know, they came in hoping that I talk and that I make them laugh, and I've given them their daily dosage, which is why they got no questions to ask. Now, all of these people are going to go home and be like, did you hear what OHARA Davies was saying at the conference? People aren't going to go home and start talking about that guy right there, or about his camp. Everyone's going to go home talking about me. I'm the attraction there. People want to see me fight. No one cares about that guy, apart from his 3 little bold men over there. I'm done.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's probably all from the table. We are going to hang around for one-to-one with the press. Tomorrow you're all very, very welcome to come along to the weigh-in. Both boxers will be there, I can assure you. 1:30 the weigh-in. It's on the first floor at Braehead. If you know Braehead, if you just go past the McDonald's outlet and head in towards the arena, that's where we're going to have the weigh-in, not where we had the workout yesterday. You're all very, very welcome. I'm sure It will be respectful and possibly a little bit explosive. So thank you all for coming out this afternoon, and we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow and